I'm Bill from Nerdstalking. We've mulled over the idea of doing a James Bond episode, but the topic can be pretty daunting. There's a 55-year history of the character in films. You can go back another 8 years if you include the 1954 TV adaptation of Casino Royale, starring American Barry Nelson as Jimmy Bond. But we don't like to talk about that one. Crap! But with the passing of Sir Roger Moore, I can at least look at his impact on the series from my perspective. Moore was my Bond. The first film I ever saw in the series was The Spy Who Loved Me in 1977. It wasn't Moore's introduction as Bond, that was back in 1973 with Live and Let Die. But The Spy Who Loved Me was a great introduction to the character. What with that breakneck skiing sequence where Bond skis over a cliff, and when his parachute opens, it's cheekily revealed to be the Union Jack, or the coolness of a Lotus Esprit car with a submarine mode. It is also in this film where Bond meets his imposing nemesis across many of his Bond films, metal-toothed assassin Jaws. Roger Moore himself considered The Spy Who Loved Me to be his best outing as Bond, and it's easy to see why. Considering some other highlights of Moore as 007, I think of him running across a line of snapping crocodiles in Live and Let Die, commanding a tiger to sit in Octopussy, and inputting the musical tones of Close Encounters of the Third Kind into a keypad in Moonraker. It is in that same movie, released in 1979 as an obvious response to the massive success of Close Encounters and Star Wars, where Bond and Jaws agree to help each other. In the movie, Bond kicks Jaws in the chimes, and they do just that. It appears his nemesis has balls of steel as well as teeth, and that puts him at odds to the goals of Drax, the evil mastermind of the movie. Moore wasn't my favorite Bond, but he has gained a greater stature in my mind as the series progresses. His movies got continually sillier as they went along, but Moore's winking performance in the later films of his tenure at least helped keep the goofiness palatable. That, and his Bond actually seemed to enjoy himself through all the mayhem, except for that time where he had to bed Grace Jones. So pour out a martini for Roger Moore. His passing has definitely left us Bond fans shaken and stirred.